Hello, my name is Daniel, and when I was in middle school, in sixth grade specifically, I lived in San Rafael, and at the time, my parents and I moved to Novato, which meant I would have to move school districts as well. I went to San Jose Middle School, which is here in Novato, and I knew I'd have to start making new friends, as I wouldn't be able to hang out with my San Rafael friends anymore, or for the most part. Um, it was really hard at first, but as classes started to pick up and as you start to sit next to new people and meet others, it's much easier. But one day I sat next to a kid by the name of Ryan, and Ryan and I started talking to each other, and he asked me what I like to do. And I told him I like to, play sports, basketball, I like to snowboard, I like to go to the beach, and then I asked him what he liked to do. And he said he liked to play sports as well, so we were able to connect in that sense. But he asked me where I had this accent from at the time, which I had. And I told him, well, I'm from Israel. I just moved and I'm Jewish. And from that point on, he looked at me very oddly and almost like he thought I was different or weird. And he told all of his friends, and from that point on, it was hard for me to make new friends that were his friends. So being Jewish put me in a different position, or made me a misfit and not normal, as we'd say. And two other stories I'll be talking to you about is trying to join a community service group, and in another occasion is when I went to a restaurant with my buddies. And first off, I tried to join a community service group that was Christian based, and I applied and did all the paperwork and had an interview and didn't even realize till the end till it was for Christians only or Catholics. And when they found out I was Jewish, they did not accept me because of my religion. And I felt really sad, but almost like I shouldn't be here, or like a misfit, just like not part of the group of how others perceive me. Like I can't connect with others. That made me feel, really sad and almost depressed that I couldn't, serve others because I was Jewish and this group was Christian. On another occasion, I went to a restaurant, specifically the Cheesecake Factory, with my friends a few years back. And that day I forgot my wallet at home, actually. And when the check came to the table, I asked my friends if they could spot me. And of course, since I'm Jewish, they started calling me, you stingy Jew, and whatnot, and all these names, and how Jewish people are stingy with their money and how they don't like to spend it. And although they were joking around, it showed me that there's so many stereotypes out there about Jewish people and how I'm different from others because of these stereotypes, and how I'm a misfit. Going back to the story with Ryan, after he told me he wasn't able to be friends with me anymore, it showed me that being Jewish meant that I had to overcome barriers or fears of meeting others and telling them what my religion was, or who I was, what I like to do, where I was from. And from that point on, it gave me a different perspective to life and what religion really meant. And now, being Jewish, I feel great about it, and it's awesome to be different than others, and I take it for granted. And I think it's awesome that I can speak two languages and sometimes relate with other Jewish people who speak Hebrew as well. And as of now, it's just almost like something that people look at you like, oh, that's awesome, instead of, you're being the misfit or them putting you down. So being Jewish overall has taught me like multiple things, from, how to approach people, but also how to go about it by myself, and what to think to myself, and control the feelings I have, but also control, control what I should be doing and who I should be talking to. And if they don't, like that or accept it, then I shouldn't go and talk with them or be their acquaintance. And, being Jewish has taught me so many things.